Hey guys, hello, and welcome. Welcome to Tuzee Tuesdays. Yep, we are back with another episode. And as I always say, if you are here for the first time, you are here with a purpose. Welcome, guys. It's always nice to hang out with you guys, you good people. Thank you so much for being here. I'm truly honored. For those of you who do not know me, I'm Tuzee from Tuzeemusic. So I am a singer-songwriter and a nurse, a very proud singer-songwriter and nurse. And I'm so glad you're here. The goal of the show, if you're here for the first time, is to inspire, add value, have fun. And in doing that, we learn to love ourselves enough and then we can love others. That is the goal of Tuzee Tuesdays. So I hope you are inspired today by what you hear. So for those of you who follow me on social media, I have my Instagram page, my YouTube. I'm on podcasts as well as, Tuzeemusic, Tuzee music. Just look for that and you will find me. But for those of you who already follow me, you know that I am actually currently in the process of raising funds to release my first full-length album. I'm gonna release it with you on my side. That's right. I'm gonna release my first full-length album and I'm very excited for it. We have a long way to go. Yep, a long way to go. My goal is to raise 20,000, as some of you know. And we're way far away, but like I always say to you guys, every dollar count, guys, every dollar. If you've not supported me, please go to my GoFundMe. You just have to look for Tuzee and support a girl, support me. And yeah, because I can't wait to release this full-length album. As a lot of you know, I write my own songs. I've written well over 100 songs. So it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome not to go through and pick one song. As you guys know, I have another song coming out. Incredible is coming out in September. And I'm super excited for that. I think you're going to love it. No, I don't think. I know you're going to love it because it's incredible. What is there to not love about incredible? But anyways, guys, I just want to encourage you, please support me, support my GoFundMe. I know I can do it. Help me release my album. And you do get incentives too for doing that. You get incentives. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm very excited. So guys, I must apologize. My camera today, I'm trying this new camera and I'm not a big fan of it, but I already decided I was going to try it. So we're going to go with that. But yeah, we're going to keep trying it out. Yeah. So anyways, bear with me and we are going to have fun today. So our topic is you are not alone. You are not alone. Yep. I know if you're in your living room alone, you're probably looking around right now and saying, I don't know what she's talking about because I'm the only one sitting here. If you're in your car listening to a podcast, you're probably thinking the same thing. But this is a phrase that can be literal, and as well, you don't always have to take it literal because it's true. You are not alone. So I especially want to attack, people that are going through things right now in their life, things that have put you in that hole and you feel alone. You feel the world has come crumbling on you. You feel nobody actually could ever understand what you're going through. You're feeling like, well, you're the only one that will ever experience this. I want to tell you today that it's not true. That is a feeling that you get. I've been there, done that. That's a feeling that you get when you're in that. It's true. You feel like that. We're humans. We have our flaws and stuff. And that's one of it. When we have an issue, we get into that issue and we tangle ourselves in it that we cannot see beyond it. And then we feel very alone. Alone. So alone. Physically, mentally, emotionally, like socially, like audibly. You feel alone. But I'm here to tell you today, you are not alone. Whatever it is you're going through, it's very interesting. As a lot of you know, I am a Christian. So we believe that God is with us every time, everywhere, no matter how difficult it gets. And believe me, I say that like very nicely. Doesn't mean I never feel alone, because I do. There are days I do feel alone. And I've technically written a song called Alone, because there are times, as you guys know, my background, my story, I came to Canada alone, like with my husband, and we have a family now, which is amazing. But yeah, no siblings, no mom, no dad, nobody, just me. So yeah, alone was a thing, like totally. But take it from me, I'm here telling you that you are not alone. You are never alone. Physically, you might see that you are alone physically, but you are never really alone. And what does that mean, Tuzee? What does that mean? What are you talking about? You're very confusing, very contradicting. Yeah, got it. That's okay. I'm a female. What do you contradict yourself? Okay, girls, relax. It's okay. We can tell the truth sometimes. It's fine. But anyways, you are not alone. Such a powerful phrase. I hear it being used a lot of time, and maybe there's a condolences and people will say, oh, I'm here for you. You're not alone. It is an amazing phrase. But a lot of time when you are down, you don't see that. You don't hear that phrase. I was actually reading from a guy that I'm going to be referencing him, so you can read the whole story because it's actually really amazing. It's really cool. He talks about people telling him you are not alone. And he said there was one time he was going through something and someone said, you're not alone. And he says, I literally wish I could just smack that person in the face. Yeah, I know. Sound violent. You're probably thinking that sometimes. I'm far away, so you don't have to smack me in the face. But no, he said I could literally smack that person in the face because there is no way. He said, I'm looking at myself. I'm sitting, I'm in this. I have no family, no friends, nobody that I can call on. And you are telling me I am not alone. I am alone. Physically, you may feel alone, but we are never alone. It's true. And I'm not just speaking to Christians today. I'm speaking to every single person. Whether you're a believer or an unbeliever, you are not alone. Okay, let's go digging into this. But just before we go chatting about you are not alone, it's Tuzee's joke time. Are you ready for it? I hope you are. Okay, today's joke is about 4 guys. So these 4 guys are all expecting babies. Their wives are pregnant. They're at the waiting room, in labor, just waiting for the babies to be born. While waiting in the waiting room, the nurse came out, all excited. She walked over to the first guy and she said, congratulations, you are the father of twins. And the guy says, that's odd. I work at Minnesota Twins. And then she walks over to the second guy and she says, congratulations, you are the father of triplets. And he said, that's strange because I work at the 3M company. And then she walked over to the third guy and she says, congratulations, you are the father of quadruplets. And now the third guy's like, this is getting a little freaky. He said, because I work at 4 Seasons. And then all of a sudden they look over to the next guy. He's like banging his head on the wall and groaning to himself and literally crying, banging his head and crying. And they look over to him and say, what's wrong? What's the matter? And then he says to them, he says, I work for 7-Up. I totally hear you, buddy. I only have to. I told you it was gonna be a good joke. So funny. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love it. Wow, that's so funny. What nurse delivered those messages, eh? this. I don't blame him for crying. Like, seriously, I don't blame him. But you are not alone. You are not alone. You know, I don't know what you're going through right now. I don't know where you're at right now. I don't know if you're in a hole and you're being covered in a hole, or you're fighting to get out of that hole. I don't know what it is, but I really want you to understand that you feel that way. You may feel alone, but you're not alone. And that's actually like a piece of the song Alone that I wrote. You know, I was in this down day and I was singing, you know, it goes like, why do I feel alone if I'm not alone, not alone? Why do I feel alone? Yeah, because yeah, I totally did feel alone so much. But it's true, you're not alone. And let's go digging into that. What do I mean by you're not alone? So, have you ever searched a word on Google? Yep, like random nice word. Just think about something random and put it in there. Blah, blah. You're gonna find something about it. Whether it's the right thing or not, somebody has searched that word before. Yeah, we getting along? Are you catching along? But no, we live in a world full of, like, with a lot of people. There is no way, you know, we are all unique, and it's true, we are all unique. And that is the most amazing thing. It's so great that every single person have a different fingerprint. Everyone is so unique. But when we face things, you know, even though we might face it differently, we're not alone, because there's people that have gone through what we're going through, or there's people that is going through right this very moment somewhere in the world. Yep, that's a big one. Maybe let's say somewhere in your city. How about I bring it down that low? Someone in your city could be going through exactly, or is going through exactly what you're going through. And that's what I mean when I say you are not alone. You might be physically alone, but you know what? We are all running some kind of a race. And it's really amazing that once you figure out that you are not alone, you are able to seek help. You are able to give hope. You are able to do things that you would never think of doing. You know, the last couple of weeks, we just been watching Justin's story, and it's been phenomenal. It's just been amazing. If you have not had a chance to watch it, I really encourage you to, because it's a story that, you know, I don't know, it's just amazing. And something in that story, as he talks about it, he talked about finding this community. Like, he thought he was alone. That was it. And then he found this community. And believe me, guys, there is a community out there for literally everything. I'm not joking. Well, if you can't find a community out there, you can start a community out there. Look at that. Isn't that cool? That is the whole thing about not being alone, because we are to be there for each other. You know, we can't always be there physically, but you know what? We can support each other, whether from a distance or through social media, wherever it is. But yeah, there is a community out there that understands, maybe not 100% exactly what you're going through, but understands what you're going through. So I'm not joking. You are not alone. You are not alone. There's someone that's probably fought this fight that you're fighting right now, or there's someone that's actually fighting or losing the fight that you're fighting. So you know what? You need to understand that you are not alone. Because once you understand that, if it's help you need, you can seek it. And if you need to empower people, you can empower, because you know, I am not alone. If I've been through this, somebody else must have struggled with this. So I want to be hope to this person. And honestly, that's where Justin's story is. And it's just amazing. It's just beautiful. And that's why I really encourage you guys to watch it. If you have not had a chance to watch it, I must warn you, it is long. It is very long, and everything is not totally filtered, but it's long. And but it's beautiful, because it is understanding you're not alone, understanding there's people that need to hear my story. And it's a beautiful thing. Once you realize that you are not alone, you're not the only you that struggle that problem. You're not the only you that no one else gets, you're not alone. No, you're not alone. And like the song I wrote says, you might feel alone, but you're not alone. You're never alone. Believe me, if you think I'm joking, whatever it is you're going through right now, type it into Google. You will find a community. And like I said, if you don't find a community, start a community, because there is someone probably struggling with what you're struggling with, and looking out for someone to post something that is working for them. It doesn't have to always be social media, guys. I know this is our one way of communication, but I know for sure that there is a community out there. There is a community out there. There are a group of people out there that is dying to understand what you're going through, because some of them have already been through it, or some of them are going through it right now. But we're not alone. And it's such a great thing to understand that we are not alone. And no matter how bad it gets, I know I'd say this as if it's like that easy. I know I've been there, and I've literally told myself, that's it. I'm the only one that goes through things like this. Like nobody else understand me, blah, blah, blah. You have to make yourself sympathetic to feel sympathetic. It's not even funny, but it is true. You have to tell yourself that. You have to believe that, you know what, nobody can hear, nobody goes through this. And we do that quite a lot. We play those thoughts in our head, and it makes us feel so alone, so lonely, that we can't see beyond. Like, how in the world of billions of people, you are the only one that will encounter that? It's not even possible. Somewhere in the world, somebody may have encountered what you're going through. So you are not alone. But I'm not just saying this. I want you to understand this. I want you to grasp the concept that if you are going through this, somebody else could be going through worse, and they need your story, right? You might need somebody else's story to keep you going. I believe me, Justin's story have like inspired me so much. It's like so amazing. A lot of people have actually stopped me at work, and talked to me. There was someone that actually texted me the other day and said to me, oh my goodness, I really needed that story, Tuzee. I needed that story so much. And there is power in knowing that we are not alone. There is so much power, because you don't know, you don't have a clue whose life you are changing with that story that you are telling. And it's amazing. It's amazing. It's a beautiful thing, realizing that we are not alone. We are not alone. I just wanted to encourage you. This is Tuzee's Encouraging Tuesday today. I want to encourage you to understand that you are not alone. So remember, seek that community out there. And like I said, if you don't find a community, start a community, because there's someone out there. There's someone out there. And you're not alone. We are all running a race. Well, thank you guys so much. I hope you were inspired by today's show. And remember, look at yourself in the mirror, no matter what you're going through, and tell yourself, I am not alone. Because once you can tell yourself, I am not alone, you can seek help. You can seek help. It gives you hope. Knowing someone went through this and they came out okay. I can come out too. Yeah, it works. So you're not alone. I just wanted to say that today, and I hope someone had to hear this, that you are not alone. You might feel alone physically, but you are not alone. I am not alone. I'm not alone. I am not alone. I am not alone, though I feel alone. I am not alone. Yeah, we're never alone. It's true. Find that community, find that community, find that support that you need. And like I said, if you don't find one, start one. Because there is someone out there that is struggling with what you are struggling with. Maybe even worse. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching Tuzee Tuesdays. And I'm hoping you're going to have a wonderful day. It's raining out here today. It is raining out here. But I'm happy for that. Did you know I actually got like a roof just so I can hear the rain when it falls. So it's okay. If I'm inside and there's no lightning, I'm chill. But have a great week, guys. Have a great week. And if you've not watched Justin's story, watch it. It's amazing. It's very good. You want to see it. You want to hear it. You want to share it. That's a big thing. You know, the big thing about stories, we hear stories, they're so impactful to us, and then we forget to share them. If it means so much to you, if it touched you so much, there is someone in your group it could touch. So share it with them. Share it with someone. Like today's story, like today's Tuzee Tuesdays. If you got something, if you were inspired by this topic today, that you're not alone, share it. There are people out there, like we just said, you are not alone. Share it with someone. Someone needs to hear this. And I'm not joking when I say you are here with a purpose. It is true. There is someone. You had to hear this, and that's why you're here. Love you guys so much and have a great week. We will be back next week with more of Justin's story. This is the last, part 3 is the last of it. And you want to watch this because in this episode, he talks about, you know, the triumph part, which is amazing. And he's giving nurses advice, being a nurse that went through all of that, now working in places where he stayed as a patient. He's actually encouraging us nurses. I love you guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.